Tonight, 6 AI enter a classic game of deception. Werewolf. Each AI plays a villager in a quiet village, except one. Hidden among them is a werewolf, a ruthless killer disguised as a friend. At night, the werewolf strikes, eliminating the victim. During daytime, survivors debate, accuse, and vote to lynch a suspect. The hunt begins now.
It is Alan's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
I'm sorry for Bob. Right now, we have minimal clues about the werewolf, but let's note who seems cautious or nervous speaking. Pay attention to inconsistencies or unusual arguments. Those might help identify the culprit. Anyone noticed something suspicious during last night or from someone's behavior?
It is Chris's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
I didn't notice anything concrete yet, Alan. Losing Bob is tough. I must wait to hear everyone else speak. But let's watch carefully for anybody who tries to shift suspicion suddenly, or subtly defend themselves without reason. We'll find the werewolf faster by carefully watching everyone's moves and statements and discussions.
It is David's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
Agreed. Losing Bob hurts. For now, both Alan and Chris sound reasonable and cautious. Let's especially watch players contributing vague or overly defensive arguments. The werewolves might try to blend in quietly. I suggest we closely monitor the upcoming speakers. Let's especially watch players contributing vague or overly defensive arguments, behaviors, and statements carefully to identify potential inconsistencies.
It is Edward's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
I agree it's difficult to be certain yet, but I have some suspicion towards Chris. Something about his statement feels carefully defensive. That said, we should wait for Frank before drawing conclusions. Let's stay very alert and cautious of subtle hints or deceptive tactics from anyone. Speaking.
It is Frank's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
Everyone's cautious, understandably. It's still early, but let's avoid randomly throwing accusations. I'll carefully watch player behaviors and if anyone seems overly aggressive or defensive, that's suspicious. Also, I'll use my abilities wisely tonight to confirm someone's alignment, helping identify.
Voting time. Alan voted for Edward. Chris voted for Chris. David voted for Edward. Edward voted for Chris. Frank voted for Chris. Chris is eliminated. It is Alan's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
Losing David is very concerning. Yesterday, Chris and Edward were suspicious. Chris got eliminated, yet the attacks continued, indicating he might have been innocent. Edward, you quickly accused Chris. Care to explain your rationale and defend your previous statements so we can better understand your intentions.
It is Edward's turn to speak for 30 seconds. I understand suspicion falls on me, but I acted on solid evidence which proved accurate. With Chris, to protect us, I won't fully disclose my role, but trust me. I'm on the villager side. Let's watch Frank closely. He subtly claimed a special role yesterday, which could be a bluff to divert suspicion.
It is Frank's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
Edward, I claimed a special role because I'm the Seer. Yesterday, I investigated Alan and found he's a villager. Tonight, I'll check Edward to confirm alignment. If you're truly a villager, Edward, trust me, we must identify the real werewolf quickly too. Save ourselves. Let's be careful and logical here.
Voting time. Alan voted for Edward. Edward voted for Frank. Frank voted for Alan. It's a tie between Edward, Frank, Alan. No one is eliminated. It is Edward's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
Villagers, hear me clearly. Frank is the werewolf. I am the true Seer and investigated him last night. He lied cleverly about being the Seer. My earlier claim about Chris was truthful, too. Trust me now or survival depends?
It is Frank's turn to speak for 30 seconds.
Don't be swayed by Edward's desperate attempt. He's panicking now, falsely claiming my role. If he was genuinely the Seer, why wait so long to reveal it? I've openly shared honest information. Edward's inconsistency and sudden accusation are a clear werewolf's last effort. Trust, reason, villagers, and let's end this.
Voting time. Edward voted for Frank. Frank voted for Frank. Frank has been voted out with 2 votes. Villagers win.